Hey out there, good morning. It's Friday. I'm whispering because it's only 5 o'clock in the morning, and just in case Diana's still sleeping, I don't want to wake her. I usually get up at 5:30, but I'm so excited to get over to the Gray house today and start on that yard. I know it doesn't make any sense. It usually doesn't make any sense to start with the yard. Like, hey, you got so much other stuff to do. I got that. However, the instant gratification of cleaning up something with just labor and not spending any real money on it just does something to me. It's like a dopamine hit. So I got all my tools laid out, put them in my Jeep in a little while. I'm gonna go over to Home Depot and see if I can rent a brush cutter to cut down on some of my labor. And then, if it gets to be too much, I'm hiring somebody. But for this morning, I'm getting over there and getting my hands dirty. And you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. All right, the sun is just coming up. I'm heading to Home Depot. I'm gonna check out the brush cutting tool. It's almost like a trimmer, but way more manly, right? So like on one hand, I want to get it just so I can use it, like cause it's manly. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna do some manual stuff. I got rakes, I got this other cutter thing, I got this trimmer thing, and I'll show you those later. Diane got up and she said, "You must be excited about going over to the house." And I reeled it back in because I don't want to seem too enthusiastic. I said, yeah, I'm kind of excited. Played it cool. Then I packed the truck. I got the Jeep truck. I got the Jeep packed, right? And then I went upstairs because Diane's getting ready for work. I said, listen, that wasn't really fair. I'm so excited about going over there and starting a yard. Like, it's hard to contain myself. Like, I want to go out at 5 o'clock this morning. Now, I think we've been married for 12 years, so I think she's gotten used to it. But sometimes I think that stuff could come across as being crazy. So I reel it back in. However, I was honest with her this morning. All right, I'm going in. I just changed the front locks. Called Diane. I told her I was lost in the jungle and she had to come find me. Let's see what this looks like now. All right, so we're going in the backyard. This is the backyard. I'm hoping to get a couple sections done just so we could start moving around a little bit. All right, I'm about an hour into it. Let's see what it looks like. So I chopped some stuff down, right? I'll tell you, it's a little bit harder than I had anticipated. I found that wheelbarrow thing and a stainless steel table and an old generator. How do you like the safety glasses? The blepharitis, it's gone. No more glasses, got contacts in, safety glasses on. Let me show you the tools I'm using. When I was a kid, I never wore any gloves or safety glasses. As I got older, I do. This hoe thing, that's the main tool. But then I got these hedge things. And then I got a machete. You want to talk about a machete making you feel manly. You swing that machete a couple times. I think I grew a couple inches. All right, I took a quick break. I put a new lock on the front door and a deadbolt, just in case. I got to put the lock on, and then I heard, hello, hello. That's not exactly the way that the next door neighbor sounded, but it's similar. And she came over and I said hello, because you always want to make friends with the neighbors. You always want to make friends with the neighbors so that they're not calling anybody they shouldn't be calling. Anyway, so she said hello. I said hello. I was out on the front porch with her. She asked me what I was going to be doing with the house. I told her I'm keeping the same footprint. Just going to make it beautiful. And she was like, peeping her head in. She said, "Well, you mind if I come in?" I said, "Don't even tell me this isn't creative." Listen to what I said. I said, "No, not today." I said, "The previous owner's personal stuff isn't in. I feel weird letting people come through. As soon as he comes over and he clears everything out, then I'll take you for a tour." Don't even tell me that wasn't inventive, like right off the cuff, right? Well, it's 12 o'clock, and Diane just called. She said, "Hey, how's it going over there?" And I said to her, "Well, I'm 55. She said, "Tired, huh?" I said, "Yeah, not as young as I used to be." On one hand, it feels like I didn't even make a dent in anything over here. However, it was really satisfying, and I know I did make a dent. Let me show you a couple things. There's one stack of overgrown stuff. Check out these planter boxes. So the previous owner made these planter boxes. They're gonna have to come down. It's just gonna be a pain in the butt. I don't know how far down those 6x6s go into the ground. I think he was doing that for like privacy. I don't exactly know what he was doing over here, but they gotta come down. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. So I cleared all this out. It used to look like that in the back. And I got everything off the sidewalk. I didn't want to see somebody walking down here and then trip over all the weeds and stuff. So that was one of the priorities. I trimmed all these back so you can at least walk back there a little bit easier. Trim this tree down. Did some trimming. The gas company came out, turned on the gas for me. And I trimmed all this ivy back. I mean, all this ivy is going to come down, but it was even darker in there than it is now. You know, who called me a few minutes ago was Jessica from the Beau Rivage, because we're going to the Beau Rivage Tuesday. Each day, it makes me feel like I'm laughing, because each day I'll tell Diane like 10 days in a wake up, 9 days in a wake up, and we got like 3 days in a wake up before we go to the Beau Rivage. She called Jessica because MGM got hacked, and she wanted to make sure we were still coming. So I played it cool, and I said, Jessica, wild horses could not keep us away. Jessica was from, I said, man, we're looking forward to it. We got a suite at the Beau Rivage, so we're looking forward to it. So if I come over here over the weekend, I'll show you more work getting done. And until the next time, have an amazing weekend if I don't talk to you.